we have public sector organization, Pakistan Mineral Development Corporation, Sandak Metal Limited, and many more public sector organization. Balochistan Bolan Mining Enterprises working for Berite. Then we have PASDIC working for Pakistan Stone Development Corporation working for Dimension Stones. And there are also provincial organizations in each province and private sector. Mostly the activity is concentrated in private sector. Here is some vital statistics. Unfortunately, our present contribution in GDP is less than 1%, and around workforces engaged directly in mines is around 300,000. We have 5,000 plus operative mining locations, and we are also trying to now carry out resource mapping, resource evaluation on international standard JOG, NI 43 Canadian standard, and some evaluations are made on Chinese cross-sectional model. We have different sort of arrangements for G2G arrangements also for some of our major projects like Sandak project with MCC China, Dudar Lead Zinc project that is also a subsidiary of MCC China engaged for lead zinc mining and processing to concentrate. Sandak project, as I earlier mentioned, it's producing blister copper, which is an amalgam of copper, gold, silver with more than 99% copper. Then we have joint venture with for geochemical mapping with China Geological Survey. Then we have JV for Thar coal, which is the first open cast mining large scale around 7.5 million tons per annum production. And they are also working for another block which is still under development for Thar coal. Then we have JVs for research projects with the Earth Sciences Universities with the China, and we are open to every country for a joint venture operation. Here is a mention of the project Chaniot and Kalabagh Chaniot iron ore project, which have been explored in detail, and that has been also worked out for feasibility study through third-party consultants, and also the lab analysis from accredited world-renowned labs. There we have found at one location, Kalabagh iron ore is around 300 million tons, and Chaniot that is around 250 million tons, which is found suitable for placing a steel mill plant at Chaniot. Here is the major potential areas which can be based upon indigenous mineral resources, that is rock salt chemical industries, and then on silica we can go for consider solar panel manufacturing. Then we can base chromite based industry and cement plants. We have large deposits of raw materials for cement manufacture. So we can also consider coal gasification and coal to liquid conversion, given the large billions of tons of Thar coal lignite deposits. We can also use it as syngas and convert into diesel, methanol, or urea synthesis. So here are our major highlights of ecosystem for mineral-based industrialization, that we focus on efficient incentive-based mineral concession regime, upfront provision of infrastructure, road, rail, and utilities, electricity, water, trained professional manpower. We already have a good setup of institutional and research institutions, arrangements in place, producing quality professionals. We also have arrangements where essential import parity pricing, progressive credit policies and banking products. We already have some arrangements and also working for their improvements. Then logistic and export facilitation, fiscal incentives where the economics is marginal. Then we also provide financial facilitation and resource estimation on international standard to provide adequate level of confidence. We have Pakistan is a federation and we have followed a policy of deregulation. At federal level, we directly deal with national policy, national level policies, geological surveys and mapping. Then nuclear minerals are directly under the federal government, and we assist the provinces for most of the part. The regulatory authority and executive authority rest with the provincial governments. For oil, other than oil and gas, all minerals are the provincial subjects, but the policies are and regulatory framework is almost similar in all the provinces. Here is our strategic intervention that we emphasis on legal framework review that provides uniform legal regime, security, tenure security, then fiscal regime sustainability, business friendly and competitive policies. Then under governance and management review, we do realize that performance review is an essential element, institutional restructuring for efficient service delivery, professional linkages among different sectors, academia, industry, then capacity building of all organizations engaged in the mineral sector. Then we have preparation. We already have covered entire country on the large scale, on a scale of 250,000, and the detailed mapping is also carried out on 50,000, and in some cases as per demand of the various operators it can be even go for 10,000 or 5,000 scale. Then resource estimation, shaping of mineral resource corridors to facilitate investment, and the basic requirement, the online data availability, that we already have initiated preparation of national database, which will be a digital repository of all technical data as well as the administrative licensing data, so that one can see which areas have already been leased out and where one can have fresh concessions. And also details of the geological mapping or other technical works which have already been carried out, those will be made available through a mining cadastre or the National Geodata Center. Then we have some mineral-based special economic zones. Promotion of mineral-based industry is a focus of the government. Investment, promotion and marketing, effective coordination among different organizations to check redundancies. Then we have incentive package, and also to facilitate small-scale operators, we are also considering providing machinery and equipment pools, so that the mechanization is made easier for the local small-scale operators which have financial constraints. Then fair and equitable royalty regime and adequate HR level. And to ensure sustainable growth, we are seized of the requirement of efficient lease planning and contract management, value addition, and clarity of roles of different organizations, so that investor has a so that it promotes ease of doing business and investor is not subjected to undue or over regulation by different departments. Then we have special emphasis for the corporate entities and of course the compliance with the international and local HSE standards and rehabilitation of the mining sites. So our system that is already, it is in line with the and aligned with the priorities which have been highlighted for the sector development over the 2 days proceedings at this forum. This is what our system is. Thank you very much for your patience, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hope sir.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. That was a welcome presentation. That brings an end to this session, and this particular theatre is now closed. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is emerging as a major new player in global mining, building on its mining history rich in resources and opening its vast mineral endowment for development. Saudi Vision 2030 has called for the development of the mining sector to become the third pillar of national industry. And so, a robust mining strategy must be developed and delivered through over 40 mining strategy initiatives designed to create a resilient mining industry built on a foundation of integrated value chains. A national database containing over 80 years of geological records, more than 10,000 detailed reports on mining targets and prospects, $1.3 trillion of untapped mining potential. Saudi Arabia's new mining investment law supports a clear and transparent process for mining license applications and approvals. Together, this is positioning the kingdom as the epicenter of a new mining hub, championing mineral production across the Middle East, North and East Africa, and Central Asia, and unlocking emerging investment opportunities to grow the industry as a whole. That is why Saudi Arabia is hosting the Future Minerals Summit 2022 in Riyadh. You are invited to join. Over 2,000 attendees, more than 150 international investors, over 100 global speakers and thought leaders, more than 100 mining majors and mining corporates, over 95 countries, and more than 20 international and regional ministers, all convening at the summit to connect with investors, accelerate partnerships, create a new sustainable leading-edge industry, and invest in lands of opportunity. Sustainability is guiding the transformation of the global mining industry as it meets growing societal expectations to protect the environment and contribute to community development. The mine of the future will be less polluting, less visible, more efficient, and more productive. Over the past 20 years, demands from investors, local communities, national governments, customers, and the sector's own workforce have brought about significant change. International investors are also increasingly basing investment decisions on the ESG performance of mining companies wherever they operate. Saudi Arabia, in line with Saudi Vision 2030, is taking a leadership role in this industrial sea change by championing ethical business practices, contributing to environmental stewardship, and committing to robust laws and regulations to ensure the security and sustainability of investments. By inviting leaders from investment, mining, and environmental bodies, the Future Minerals Forum 2022 will be the forum where the blueprint for an accelerated output of critical minerals across the Middle East, North and East Africa, and Central Asia is devised. This is one of the many reasons Saudi Arabia is hosting the Future Minerals Forum 2022 in Riyadh. You are invited to join over 2,000 attendees, more than 150 international investors, over 100 global speakers and thought leaders, more than 100 mining majors and mining corporates, over 95 countries, and more than 20 international and regional ministers, all convening at the forum to connect with peers, engage with policymakers, champion sustainability initiatives, raise awareness of the bold new future of mining, and transform the mining industry for the betterment of all. Technology and innovation are transforming the mining industry. In line with the Saudi Vision 2030 plan, Saudi will extract minerals more efficiently through the mass application of new technologies like artificial intelligence, big data, and satellite imagery. Resource-intensive mining is being replaced by autonomous vehicles and operations, drones and laser-based extraction, waterless processing, and waste disposal. The kingdom will not only streamline its mining production, but also reduce human risk and increase profitability through the intelligent application of innovative technologies. Saudi Arabia is implementing a future-proof operating model to deliver critical mineral output for the benefit of all, and is encouraging positive industrial transformation throughout the Middle East, Central Asia, and North and East Africa. This is one of the many reasons Saudi Arabia is hosting the Future Minerals Forum 2022 in Riyadh. You are invited to join over 2,000 attendees, more than 150 international investors, over 100 global speakers and thought leaders, more than 100 mining majors and mining corporates, over 95 countries, and more than 20 international and regional ministers, all convening at the forum to connect with peers, meet investors and manufacturers, share best practices, discover and promote cutting-edge technologies, and celebrate innovation. The mining industry doesn't just provide the essential minerals to power technologies like electric vehicles, solar panels, and wind turbines. Much more than that, it delivers direct, tangible benefits to our global society. As the energy sector as a whole pivots towards a more sustainable future, mining in particular continues to contribute to community development through job creation and ensuring the ethically sourced and sustainable supply of minerals needed for a clean society. The digitalization and technological transformation of mining will require a workforce with new skills. Almost 100 million new data-driven jobs will be created. In line with the Saudi Vision 2030 plan, Saudi Arabia is leading by example and harnessing the opportunities derived from this transformation, and is delivering societal benefits for the Middle East, Central Asia, and North and East Africa. By reskilling a future-ready workforce, Saudi Arabia is preparing the current and future generations of workers to to thrive within an industrial metamorphosis. This upskilled workforce of the future will not only benefit local communities and national economies, but will also be the driving force for a more responsible industry workflow. This is one of the many reasons Saudi Arabia is hosting the Future Minerals Forum 2022 in Riyadh. You